Over the past few weeks, the price of Bitcoin and many other cryptocurrencies has absolutely plummeted. But today I'm here to tell you why you should not be worried about a crypto market crash. Let's get into it. How's it going, guys? Ryan here and welcome back to another crypto video, and today we are talking about the overall state of the crypto market. As you all know, it has been on a downward spiral in the recent few weeks, but I'm here to tell you that you should not worry about it, and I'm going to explain exactly why. But before we get into that, please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it. It helps me out so much with the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe for more of this sort of content. We cover crypto, stocks, investing and wealth management. So if that interests you, make sure you hit the subscribe and the bell button so you're notified. I'd also love to know your thoughts down in the comments section below on what the state of the crypto market is now, as well as what you think it's going to do in the future. So without further ado, guys, let's get straight into today's video. Over the recent few months, and particularly during COVID, the crypto market has absolutely picked up steam, with many new investors coming on board, with crypto being some of their very first investments, putting their hard-earned cash on the line. And when the market started to go into a downwards spiral, this obviously resulted in a lot of people panicking, and this is a natural reaction. It is a human psychological reaction. We are programmed to panic when things aren't going our way. But what you need to do as a new investor is take a step back, calm yourself and look at the overall picture. And the real telling factors here are what crypto has done in the past. In fact, this is not the first time the crypto market has crashed. As you can see, Bitcoin has fallen over roughly 50% in value within a couple of weeks, but it's done this previously. And you can see the same is occurring for many other coins. Unfortunately, a lot of people have been getting in at the peak, and as a result are purely losing money, and basically they're selling off all their coins at a large loss. Obviously the crypto market is quite volatile, so it's not like the decline happened over the period of a year. It was literally within a few days, a few weeks, and people were unfortunately caught out who weren't expecting it. But I'm here today to show you a few things that should hopefully ease your nerves and calm yourself when it comes to a crypto market crash, because in fact this is something which is quite natural and occurs in many different markets in a cyclical sort of nature, and is long term likely going to recover again if history is anything to go by. For me to begin to explain, I want to show you the history of Bitcoin's corrections. Bitcoin's obviously the OG when it comes to crypto, and throughout its lifetime it has experienced many ups and downs, and a big thank you to Visual Capitalist Data Stream for putting this diagram together, because it perfectly illustrates exactly the situation we're currently going through, and you can see it's illustrating that on the far right. So if you start from the left though, you can see that Bitcoin's price was at a low of $4 and at a high of $7. It fluctuated 42.9% from its high at $7 down to $4. Eventually this then rose once again. This time we went to $16, and again we fell even more this time, back to $7, 56.3%. And as we start to move across the page, we can see a very similar story occurring. What you'll notice is the highs keep getting higher, the lows keep getting lower, but overall the value of Bitcoin is increasing over time. And when we're sitting at extremely high values, such as now when we're talking, $64,000 US for a Bitcoin, a drop down to the the 30,000 range seems ginormous, but it is a smaller drop than what we've seen in the past. And obviously so far, we could be seeing a lot larger drops in the future, but from a perspective point of view, this isn't the largest drop that Bitcoin's ever faced. Yes, it might be from a market cap monetary point of view, but not from a percentage point of view. But the point is, every single time that Bitcoin has dipped, it has recovered. And that is what is key. And this is something that occurs in many markets. It occurs in the stock market, it occurs with Forex, it occurs in the economy in general. You go through fluctuations. But every single time this has occurred, you have your naysayers. They're always saying, you know, Bitcoin's over, it's a scam, it's a Ponzi scheme, whatever, but then it recovers again. This is going to keep occurring over the life of Bitcoin, which I believe will outlast a lot of us. And it's key to understand that this is normal. It is a natural part of the Bitcoin life cycle. Not only that, this is a natural cycle for many coins. Obviously, you're going to have your dud coins, your scam coins, all those sort of things, but even your best coins, such as Ethereum, such as Litecoin, such as Ripple, for instance, some of the most commonly known coins will go through these cycles. And what you'll see is at this stage in crypto's life, when Bitcoin goes down, because it is such an industry leader, the most well-known in the crypto market, it is going to take every other coin down with it. And vice versa, it's going to also take every other coin up with it. So you just got to keep that in the back of your mind. Now, as you saw on that chart, the key is to be patient. Imagine if you bought Bitcoin back in 2013, for instance, and ended up selling it, you know, a couple years later for a couple of grand. You would be spewing right now, because even though you've probably made an extremely healthy profit, if you had a bit of patience, the price of Bitcoin would have been significantly more, and it can be something that is truly life-changing for a lot of people. But moving back to the point, altcoins are going to suffer the exact same fate, but the key is not to panic. Watch what is going on, learn from what is going on, try and take your emotions out of the picture, because what we're seeing now is something that seems like it is significant, but in fact it's not. It is just a normal part of the cryptocurrency life cycle, and we haven't even hit the stage where crypto has become mainstream yet. Imagine what's going to happen when crypto becomes mainstream. We are going to be so much higher than we currently are sitting now. And the fluctuations, that means from a value perspective, not necessarily percentage, but a value perspective, are going to seem a lot higher. Imagine if we went up on our next run to 100 and 150 grand, then drop back 50%, 60%, 70% on the next dip. It's going to seem so much bigger than the dip we are currently experiencing now. And this is going to be a theme which continues on over time. So make sure you just sit back, relax, just watch what's going on, learn from what's going on, look at the historical data so that you can make conscious decisions. Instead of investing on a coin purely because of its name, invest on it because of its fundamentals. Look at a coin. Why is a coin performing well? You've got obviously all these meme coins and stuff, some of which have legitimate bases. A lot of them don't though, and a lot of them are going to fail. But those that have solid fundamentals in place are going to go up over time, because what effectively you're doing then is treating these cryptos as an investment like you would in the stock market or you would in a property. You can see value in that coin individually, in the way it works, in the value it provides people. That's what you want to focus on. Ignore the market fluctuations. It's going to go up, it's going to go down. You're only concerned with that if you're trading, and obviously you're trying to buy the dips, sell the highs, standard story. But if you're investing long term, take a step back, do some research so you can make some good conscious decisions on which cryptos to invest in. And then when we are in these sort of dips, you're able to pick up something that was double the price, a few weeks ago for half the price that it was. And that is fantastic. You can enter these positions at lower levels than you would have been able to, a month ago, for instance. Acquire a lot more of the coins and then reap the rewards when the coin does eventually increase in value. If you haven't purchased crypto before and you're interested in doing so, I have a link in my bio for CoinSpot, a referral link so you can sign up and get started. It's an extremely simple process. I highly encourage you at least to just check it out. I'd also love to know your thoughts down in the comments section below on the state of the crypto market and where you think it is going in the next few days, weeks, months, or years. If you did enjoy today's video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. It helps me out so much with the YouTube algorithm. And subscribe for more investing, crypto, wealth management, content, and much, much more. We cover all that sort of stuff on this channel. So with that, guys, I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.